is time to wish you a Merry Christmas, but I'm also going to ask that you stick with us for a minute. We're going to present a piano right now. And if you stay with us for the next few minutes, you might decide that this is the item that's going to help you check off that learn how to play the piano on your bucket list. So many people have that. And whether you're young or old, it's always a good time to get into a little music. This is a keyboard that's going to help you do it. So Ed Alstrom is here to present. He's a professional musician. He's a Casio expert here with us. How are you, Ed?
I'm good, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for being here. This is something that I love, something that I'd love for you to try, to get into, to learn the piano. So how is this Casio keyboard going to help us get there?
Well, it functions as a keyboard. It's got 400 different sounds, 150 different rhythms. But what you're seeing now is the keys lighting up, which we'll eventually get a shot of.
Oh, yeah,
but the lighted keys are going to teach you how to play right away. I think you can see right there.
Yeah, maybe we could get the lights down a little more just to really show off this highlight. Now, this is an advanced mode. We don't expect you to be able to follow the keys, but I want Ed to really show off what this is capable of. And then we'll dive in from A1 to show you how easy it is. You ready, Ed?
I'm ready. Let's go through some of the sounds first. As I mentioned before, there's 400 different sounds, so there's virtually nothing you can think of that you can't find in this keyboard. We have orchestral sounds like this. Now you'll notice the keyboard is touch sensitive. That means the harder I hit the key, the louder the sound is.
Ooh, I like
so
that.
you can play very expressively, just like a real
So
piano.
you said about 400 sounds, from strings and trumpets to, of course, piano sounds, guitar sounds. How about drums?
Oh,
Everyone
drums.
loves
Everybody likes to be a
playing drums on
dashboard
the
drummer.
keyboard. Why? Because a drum set would be huge and cost a ton of money. Here, we're asking you to start off, funky, Ed. We're asking you to start off with one of your 3 easy payments of $57.06. Wow.
You got percussion all the way up the keyboard, and you've even got little pictures.
4, 5, 4, 2.
Wow.
Everybody can have fun with this. You even have sampling, so you could put your own sound in there, and you can play your own voice across the range of the entire keyboard. See how much fun Jonathan's having right now?
Yeah, that's nice.
And the real feature is a realistic piano sound.
Of course, that's most important. But let's talk about learning. Because I have a feeling a lot of people are out there thinking, I don't even know where to begin. Ed knows how to play the piano beautifully. Jonathan knows how to plunk around a little bit, but I know nothing. So if you do, watch this. This can help us learn. There's something they call step-up music education.
Right.
How does this actually teach us piano?
Okay. The lighted keys work in conjunction with any of the 110 built-in songs.
Okay.
So we're going to call up Jingle Bells now. It's a seasonal favorite.
Right.
And there's 3 steps to the teaching method. We're going to launch right into the middle. The first step, you're going to watch it and learn basically how it goes. And then the second step, it's going to light up the key for you. Now, I want you to try it, Jonathan.
Okay.
1, 4.
Now, you'll hear the voice there. She's telling you which finger to use. Now, 1 is your thumb, and 5 is your pinky. So if you give her a little bit of time. Now, it's going to break the song down into phrases. So little 4-bar phrases. And then once you've learned how to play each phrase, you can go on to the next one. Okay.
Got it.
All right.
1.
So it teaches you to use all 5 fingers and not just peck around. When you're ready to go to the next phrase, you just hit the next button and you learn the next part of the piece. Okay, lift up and hit it again.
Oh, you don't hold it, you just hit it.
You just hit it.
Got it.
4.
Now you're playing right away, right?
Yeah,
This is
that's
something
easy.
not just
I mean,
for children. If you were in your 50s or 60s and you took piano lessons when you were 10 and abandoned it, it's not too late to get back into it. It's also great for the older people in the family to promote hand and eye coordination.
Nice.
You can take this keyboard out anywhere. It comes with an AC adapter so you can plug it into the wall, but it also runs on batteries.
So now, let's say I've learned, I've practiced, I've started to feel my way around the keys. What's the next step?
The next step is you go to step 3, which is called remember.
Okay.
And it's going to assume that you've remembered some of what you've learned,
Okay.
and then it'll let you play the whole song all the way through.
So phrase by phrase, you can learn it. Then when you want to remember, it can take you through the whole song. Do you want to show off your piano skills to mom and dad, if it's the kid who's brought this home, who can now try and play the whole song and really show it off. The back of the keyboard has a few inputs. I'll let you know. You can add a sustain pedal. You can add headphones. You can even add a microphone.
You can plug a microphone into it, and the signal will come through the onboard speaker, so you can do karaoke.
Sing karaoke. You can plug in an iPod and play music through the speakers and play along to it. So this is an interactive keyboard from Casio. Casio is one of those companies that has been doing keyboards and teaching keyboards like this for a long time.
Casio really invented the portable keyboard back in the 80s, and naturally as technology has grown, the keyboards have just gotten better and better, and this is the best keyboard line Casio's ever had, probably. It's a great time to jump in on it.
So do you want to really go? We have about a minute left. Do you want to show us off some of the cool things with rhythms and all the certain different functions this can do?
You're listening to the Piano Santa. Let's get the rhythm side into the action.
So now this is a built-in rhythm. So now it can help you play in time, much better than a metronome.
There's 150 different rhythms, just about any style you'd want. And there's also automatic chords that'll kick the whole rhythm section in.
Oh.
All right, and you don't need to know how to play the chords with all three fingers. You can just hit one finger for a major chord. If you want C major, you just hit a C note. You need F major, C major.
Sounds like Elvis music. That's all it is, right?
And there's drum fills and variations.
Now Ed obviously is a professional. He knows how to really work the keys, but with a simple drum beat, one button for a bass note and a couple notes with your right hand, all of a sudden you sound like a pro, and you didn't learn much other than tapping a few keys. But this is a way to get in. This is a way to learn. This is a way to try it. If you have learned piano on your bucket list, this is a way to do it. Ed, thank you very much.
Thanks,
Great to have you here.
Jonathan.
E167806. Try this in your home. Try it for your children. Try it for yourself. And see if it can help you learn the piano. All right, a lot more to do in this show, including taste some Nathans. Oh, yeah.